Hey everybody, it's iAddiction here, Michael. This video in the beginning is going to be kind of like an intro to explain something, and I want to get it out of the way really quick. So, what I wanted to explain is, I've noticed in my videos, they're kind of long sometimes, and I talk about a lot of different things in the videos. So I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I was going to make a video, like I said before, about my entertainment system, which is this whole shebang over here. But I'm limited to 10 minutes, and you know, 10 minutes is a long time to sit and watch a YouTube video. Sure, sometimes if you're a partner and you can make a 25-minute video, that's great, and people enjoy it, obviously, because you're a partner and people are really watching your videos. But for now, I kind of want to get to the point and be more in-depth about it. Like, this video is going to be about my HDTV. That's it. It's going to be, you know, all the details and all of that. And also, a lot of I've been thinking about it, you know, not that I've been just shooting videos out there and not really planning them or thinking about them, but I really haven't been doing notes. I mean, some videos I have and some videos I haven't. And I notice when I do notes about the video or about the product, I know where I'm going with it, I've thought about it, and you know, the content is better. Like my iPhone 3G unboxing video and review. It had 6,000 views. Now, granted, that's probably because it's an iPhone video, you know, unboxing, and those were huge and they still are. But also because I really thought about it. I had some transitions, and you're going to notice that in this video I have some transitions as well. So, without further ado, let's talk about my HDTV. I have a TDA-03211C 32-inch HDTV by Polaroid. I'm going to put, it'd be over here, I'm pretty sure if you do reverse. That's the thing. If you're ever doing a video on YouTube, by the way, and you point this way, because that's the you think on your thing, it's not that. iMovie, and I think just in general, cameras flip it. So it's always over here. Now I'm going to feel like an idiot when I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure over here. I'm going to either put a link, I might do both. I'll probably put a link to a website that has a lot of information about this TV, and I might copy and paste some of the information and put it in the description. So you guys can read about it while you're watching the video, or if you want to, you know, check it out and see some of the more in-depth specs that I'm not going to get into, you can read it there. But yeah, like I said, it's 32 inches. It's a widescreen TV. It's 6:9, which means the I don't really know exactly how to explain it, but it's 16 wide by 9. Now I think if I remember from my class I took in college, I think 3x4 is the other way for the old. I'm not 100% sure about that, so don't quote me on it. But anyways, it's 16 by 9 and it's 1366 by 768 resolution. Which this is the main reason why when you hook up a computer or something to a HDTV or a TV in general, why it's so big and you can't have super high resolution, because you think about it, on a MacBook Pro or on an XP, Windows XP or whatever, if you think about the resolution you're usually at is well, back in the day it was 800 by 600, and now it's, I think it's like 120 by 14 or 12 something. It's a lot bigger, and that's like, you know, the lowest people usually have. Usually you can get even bigger, like I think like 1600 by 1800, something like that. Don't quote me, like I said. But you know, TVs, you know, granted they've gotten a lot better, but a TV's resolution is definitely nowhere near as big as a computer. So it has to stretch out a lot more when you go on something like this. This TV was made in August 2007, so it's a pretty new TV. It has a good picture, and this is a 1080i 720p TV. Now, if you're wondering what is 1080p versus 1080i, to sum it up, you know, 1080p is the best of the best. This is not the best of the best by anywhere near. It's a Polaroid. It's not a Sony, and I do want to get a Sony 1080p someday for my system, and then take this and put it in my bedroom and have this as kind of like my throwaway TV, but I don't have the money to do it, and this is going to have to be good enough for now. But yeah, it's 480i, 480p, 720p, and 1080i. It's good enough for me, you know. If you want to know what the difference between 1080i and 1080p, Google it. There's a lot of great articles on Google, and you can read about them. And that's pretty much it for this section. Now I'm going to cut over to another section so you can see some of the plugs in the back. Okay, as you can see here, this is the back of the TV. There's a lot of ports, so I'm going to go through each one and tell you guys what they are and what they can do and what I have hooked up to them. Of course, you can see there's 2 HDMI ports. HDMI is the best of the best for when you're watching something in high quality, like HD. I have my PlayStation 3 hooked up to my HDMI 1 and my Xbox 360 hooked up to my HDMI 2. Sometimes I'll unplug one of them and I will put my MacBook Pro into either of them, but lately what I've been using the MacBook Pro for is the VGA because it's easier so I don't have to unplug things. So I can plug in the VGA. Both the HDMIs and the VGA have their own audio in red and white. And red and white for the VGA, so you can have, you know, the video and the sound by themselves. As you can see, there is one yellow, white, red for whatever. This is actually right now being used for my Wii. Yeah, that's right. I never got the composite cables, you know, like the high def ones for that because it's not that big of a difference. The Wii is definitely not an HD type system, which is okay because there's a lot of kid games. Not necessarily kid games, but you know, those kind of kid graphics type thing. So that's why I never end up bothering doing it. So yeah, there's that. It has S-Video with its own input for sound. I don't have anything right now S-Video, so I don't use that. And then I have, it gives you two, they're called YPB PR1. Which I always call them composite component cables, but that might be called something, that's probably what they're called. You know, it's the green, blue, red for the video, and then the white and red for the audio, and there's two of those. I used to use one of these when I had the cable box, if I remember correctly, but right now I'm not using that for anything. And then of course it has audio out with the white and the red, which that's what I use right now for stereo. I go into my receiver, which you'll see another video later on about my receiver. But I also have digital optical and coaxial audio out, which I don't really know that much about audio, and I want to learn a little bit more, and I do want to get a better surround sound system eventually, which hopefully will use these two. One's orange and one's kind of like this black thing. So I don't know much about them, and I want to learn a little bit more. And then of course you have your HDTV/TV air cable output, which is VH1, or VH1 now, VHF and UHF. I'm 99.9% sure this TV is ready for that February thing that's going to be happening when it changes over to you can't use the bunny ears anymore. But I do have channel 1 through 19, which is very basic cable, which is like $7.99 a month. And that way I don't have to worry about it. I get some channels, the channels that I watch, you know, I get Fox, ABC, NBC, you know, the main channels that you get with the bunny ears, but you get them a lot better quality. So there's that. Then of course over here is, you know, your standard AC adapter plug. So that's that. And then there's some information over here with the sticker. But that's basically the back of it and what I plug into each of them.